Back, ladies and gentlemen, this is the latest news coming in right now. The PFI has refused to accept the hijab order. PFI has said that their protest will continue, and they have, in fact, termed this entire verdict as disappointing, shocking, and has called for the protest to continue on this.
The Karnataka High Court's verdict on the petition of the Muslim girls to wear hijab, saying that the hijab is not an integral part or the essential part of the religion, and rejecting their dismissing their petition is indeed very disappointing and shocking. This judgment is against the spirit of constitutional values and against the spirit of individual rights. The court has completely rejected the emotions and the sensitiveness of the Muslim women towards this issue. There is also a very dangerous trend in which the court is trying to interpret religion against the established beliefs of the believers.
Shilpa also joins us at this moment. Shilpa, the fact now is that the PFI remains defiant. The government, meanwhile, has said that they will probe this unseen hand or those who have been behind this protest.
Well, absolutely, Ankit. In fact, the BJP government here in Karnataka says that they will be probing, they'll be looking into all the allegations that have been leveled against CFI with respect to, trying to incite students, trying to create unrest among students. In fact, the BJP says it was the CFI that instigated these students to wear hijab in the first place. They say these students were not even wearing hijab earlier, but it was only in December that they started wearing hijab, which of course led to this entire controversy. But there is also another point of view. We've seen how certain Hindu groups also have tried to create unrest. They've distributed saffron shawls among students, and these students wearing saffron shawls, they were seen heckling a few female students. So all of this, of course, played out, very deplorable scenes playing out in campuses across Karnataka. So there are vested interest groups on both sides, and caught in between are students and their education. Like you rightly mentioned, in this binary of whether it is about hijab or whether it is mandatory or whether it is not an essential religious practice. What is happening here is students, of course, are forced to choose between the two, and their education, of course, is being denied to them because of this binary that is, of course, being created.
And it's a very sad thing at this moment also being utilized politically. So no matter whether it is hijab, and also the kind of reaction that we saw of students wearing saffron shawls or headgear, all that will not be allowed. Should education at least be kept out of this entire binary so that the students do not suffer.